All hail a beard, it's your boy Big Beard B, and we back for another edition of Big Beard Business. Today I'm bringing you a fragrance brand that's going to help you stand out from the crowd. Yes, you heard me correctly. Today we're talking about Keiko Mecheri, a fragrance brand inspired in California but made in Switzerland. So there's something for everyone there. Now, Keiko Mecheri is a niche fragrance house that, again, is inspired in California but created in Switzerland. And if you are new to the fragrance house like I was a few months ago, then here's a few things that you should know about the brand. Now, again, this is a niche fragrance house. So along with niche fragrance brands comes things that are a bit different. Now, Keiko Mecheri is a fragrance house that set out to be different than everyone else. They set out to have unusual, eclectic, but wearable fragrances. So let's see how they did. So as I've stated, they set out to be an unusual fragrance house, but also have fragrances that are wearable. Now today they have over 50 different fragrances within their arsenal. So again, there is something available for everyone. Now this fragrance house traditionally leans more toward women, right? Because that's who they cater to. But they do have a few masculine fragrances within their collection as well. But today, I'm bringing you guys and girls out there some of their fragrance offerings for the ladies. The fragrances I want to talk to you about today are Potapych, A.G.E, and Kirk Adobo. Now I'm going to go ahead and start with A.G.E because this one was the oldest fragrance out of the ones that I have. This one was released in 1998, but smelling it, I think it's still relevant today. Now to me, this one is an oriental floral fragrance that stands out. Again, it hits everything that they wanted. They wanted a fragrance that was unique, but still wearable. And I think that this one does the job quite well. To me, on first spray of A.G.E, it starts off with this freshness, slightly powdery, and again, you have that floral aspect to it as well. This is one that you would wear in the spring and or summer, and to me, it gives this fresh out of the shower type of vibe. To me, this fragrance is a well-balanced, fruity floral fragrance, and it has everything that you will want as a woman from a floral fragrance as well as from a fruity fragrance. And again, it does it quite well. It's a delicate blend, it's soft, and even though it was made in 1998, again, I still think it's relevant today. I think they were ahead of their time with this one. I really like this fragrance. Now, my wife likes heavier, darker fragrances, so this one doesn't stand out to her as much. But I think that you can wear this one and, you know, feel confident when wearing this one, and people will enjoy it. As with all the fragrances that I'm going to discuss with you today, this one is an Eau de Parfum concentration. Some of your notes in this one include white petals, Japanese grapefruit, you have musk in the base, and then you also have some wild berries in this one as well to give you that additional oomph when it comes to fruitiness. Like the presentation for this fragrance, this one is clean, and you can tell that this has a luxury feel to it. Again, this one is fruity, it's floral, it has a powderiness to it as well, and one that you can pick up, especially being a 1998 release. Great job. If I had to rate that one, I would give it a 7.5 out of 10. I think it deserves that. Next up, we have Potapych. Now, this one was released in 2003. So this one is an older fragrance in terms of today's standards. But again, another one that you can wear today and get away with. I feel like this one smells relevant today. Now, one of the drawbacks of this fragrance, although it smells well, to me, the projection and performance doesn't really last as long as its counterparts. Despite its age, I think one of the only drawbacks on this fragrance so far is going to be its longevity, as it doesn't last as long as I feel it should. You're probably getting about 2 hours of projection, maybe 4 hours of total longevity, 4 to 5 hours of total longevity, so you would need to reapply throughout the day. Now, if you're looking to grab this fragrance and you know you need to reapply throughout the day, have no fear because LUXSB is here. Yes, this video is sponsored by the good people over at LUXSB, and they have a wide array of Keiko Mecheri fragrances available for you to try, and the great thing is they already come decanted for you to take along with you. Now, Keiko Mecheri fragrances are within their premium line, so they are a bit more expensive, but if you use my code, you're going to go ahead and save on your first order. If you use my code Big Beard Business, you save $5 on your first box, and therefore you'll go ahead and get these fragrances discounted. Now, there are a few fragrances available on their site. In addition to Keiko Mecheri fragrances, you have a ton of other fragrances that you can choose from, but today we're talking about this. Now, as a premium item, here's a few things that you can remember. You're getting fragrances that are unique, as this fragrance set out to be. They are eclectic, as this fragrance set out to be, and they smell good as this one set out to be. So as many of the fragrances in their collection, you will find they are lighter takes. They also have some fragrances for men available on their site, but today I just have these fragrances here for you, which are the ladies. With this particular fragrance, Potapych, you have a fragrance that has white peach, you have amber, you have sandalwood, and orris, and the fragrance comes off as woody as well as powdery. So you have a fragrance that toasts that line of femininity well. If I had to rate Potapych, I would give that one a solid 7 out of 10. And that most of that comes in terms of the way it smells. The performance could be a bit better on that one, but again, my people over at LUXSB can help you with the travel. And then finally, we have Kirk Adobo, which hails from their Under the Sun collection. To me, this one is a bit stronger than the other fragrances and takes on a bit more of that eclecticness that they set out to have. It has some of that woody aspect, it has some of the leather aspect, and also has some of the powderiness as well, but it's still a very feminine fragrance. To me, although it maintains its femininity, this one is soft. It has some resin to it as well, and it has slightly a gourmand type of feel to it, but it's not heavy. When it comes to the floral aspect of Kirk Adobo, I believe that the violet really stands out in this one. So if you're a floral fan and you love violet, then this is the one that you may like. But if you're not a fan of violet, then this is one you want to shy away from. Some of your notes in this, we're going to include Irish. Again, you got that violet, you got suede, you got patchouli, you got elemi, and just a ton of notes that set out to, again, be eclectic and a bit different. So again, with this fragrance, you get one that's going to be softer, it leans to the skin, but it also has this differentness about it, and it's so weird to explain it that way, but that's what they set out to be, right? It set out to be different. It has this differentness about it. It has that powdery aspect. You have that balsamic and type of leathery feel to it, but again, it still comes off as a feminine fragrance. So those are my takes on the 3 fragrances that I have from them. I feel like if you're a lady, or if you get looking to set up to get your lady some fragrances that are unique, something that she's not going to smell on everyone, then again, this one could be a good try. But if you're not looking to purchase the 4 bottles, you want to give them a try before you buy, make sure you head over to my people at LUXSB, and they're going to hook you up. Use the code BIGBIGBUSINESS. You're going to save $5 off of your first order. And again, it's a premium item, saving $5. I'll take it any day of the week. So that's what I have for you guys today on Keiko Mecheri. As always, I'm your boy, Big B. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and we all back again. And be eclectic, be unique, be a viewer of Big Business, and hit the goddamn